It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Where at?
I got both sides. I got this. This is a voicemail. You can scan it and you can read it. And then I got his dates on here because he was a captain.
I've never thought to do nothing like the voicemail.
It's hard. It was kind of hard doing it, but I went to my voice messages. You got to screenshot the actual yeah. I have to send it to myself.
And he had to like copy and paste it for you.
I had to send it to myself, screenshot it, and then I sent it to the tattoo man. But that's what I was telling you. I had got all this when my daddy passed. I was really I was trying to control the pain because, bitch, I was already feeling pain. So if I can control this one, bitch, I won't think about that one.
I said, now they joining fast. I'm gonna tell the story, huh? Yeah, I'm on live.
Okay, let me shut the fuck up. Janae, come over here so we can gossip.
I can't even think straight. No, I'm finna tell the story one time because I'm so glad it's off topic because I know you just experienced something. Do you offer a wig and stuff? Baby, I'm not worried about no wig and styles right now.
Bitch, don't ask about no fucking wig and style. We almost fucking got kidnapped. Fuck a fucking wig and style right now. She talking about a story. Hoes talking about a wig and style.
Anyways, I'm finna tell the story.
The fuck?
Because everybody keep asking me, and I don't want to tell it more than. I don't want to tell it more than one time. And yeah, I'm gonna save this on my page so that y'all could share this because everybody keep telling me I need to tell the story for people to share. So I don't even know where to start at. I'm overstimulated.
Some bitch that don't even know me.
Hold on, I'm gonna go outside. Y'all steady going off on.
I'm sorry.
Everybody that text y'all. I just ain't replying.
Text your people. What the fuck
you
so
much pain.
You found out that on Instagram first? Like, come on now.
Is it okay if we come out there after we listen to it? Actually, I'll just watch it.
Oh, you just watch me? Yeah, because I think y'all are going to add y'all own 2 cents and I'll never be able to finish the story. Pretty much. My fucking chest hurts so bad, man. So, before y'all even ask, let me just go ahead and clarify that we are about to leave. Not staying here. Now I'm in so much pain. Oh my god. But... okay, so what happened? We went to Janae. Where's the place we went to?
Casa Palenque. It's a very public place.
So if you ever been to Colombia, we went to a tourist area called Casa Palenque. It's like a little city. It's kind of like, what can I compare it to? It's kind of like Bourbon Street of New Orleans. So it's like it's a strip. So he's on Casa Palenque. We went to the club. What's crazy is we didn't even drink at the club. We drank all day yesterday, and we did not even drink at the club for some reason. We had just got off a party bus, and we was hungry, so we went to go get some food, hookah, cool. After we was leaving, if I keep stopping, I usually talk fast. My brain is like so all over the place. So I'm just tired of people asking me, so I'm just gonna post this. But what part was I on? Yeah, so we was about to leave. You know, we went foreign countries. They don't really have Uber much, so it's taxis. So of course it's hella taxis lined up. Hey, like, you know, they all trying to get our attention. Hey, mommy, come here, you know. So we literally got a taxi. We asked him how much to take us back to our hotel. He said $50. First one we said, nah, like, y'all they really been trying to overcharge us since we got here, but it's cool. We waited till we got to the next one. We asked him, he said $50. So in our mind, we like, okay, we not gonna get nothing cheaper. So we just decided to go ahead and take that taxi. So we get in a taxi. When we get in the taxi, he asked us where we were going and stuff. Well, no, he asked us before, so he was like, okay, whatever. First red flag. And anytime, like, this just really was a lesson for me, a lesson and a blessing. Literally, pay attention to every small detail. All the stuff that I'm saying right now is just what I reflected on after the fact, but in the moment, we was just trying to get back to our hotel. Back to the story. So, the first red flag, he didn't put nothing in his GPS. He was just like, okay, like he knew where he was taking us. We're not thinking nothing of it because this his city. Like, he know his way around his city. Okay, cool. So anytime we got in the car with anybody, we always had our GPS going as well to keep track of where we were going. So me and my friend Maya was in the back seat and Janae was in the front seat. Maya had her GPS on. So we were about 25 minutes from the hotel. The time went down to 23 as we were driving, and then the time went back up to 26. So we texted in the group chat. We told Janae, she was in the front seat. We said, Janae, put your GPS on. So she put her GPS on. And he looked at her phone and she was like, oh no, he took a wrong turn. She was like, oh no, it's supposed to be that way. So he went back the other way. Mind y'all, we're about 30 minutes from our hotel at this point. So throughout the ride, which I was not paying attention, I was on my phone, but Janae was in the front seat, so she was very aware of everything that was going on. But she said he kept taking wrong turns. He was driving slow. If you've ever been to a foreign country, like, these motherfuckers drive crazy. Like, they literally be speeding, honking, swerving. Like, literally every other ride we have had, we was like, oh, hold on. Like, you know? So the fact that he was driving slow, that was a red flag. But in a moment, we just trying to get home. We not thinking anything of it. So the man, he was driving slow. He was driving behind cars. Like, he was just taking his time, lollygagging to get us back to our destination. So Janae texts, Janae, shut up, bro. Janae texts in the group chat, and she was like, this nigga keep taking the wrong turns. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, like, he creeping me out. So I told her, I text, mind you, we're just joking. I text her, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, if he tries something, we gonna take his car. She said, bet. Maya is sleeping. So Janae's in the front seat, I'm in the back seat. Maya's next to me, she's sleeping. Her GPS is on, but I'm still keeping track of her GPS, and Janae got her GPS on. So we're about 8 minutes from the hotel at this point. Our hotel is kind of ducked off. It's like they have their own private beach, you know, so they're very ducked off from the city. So it's a long road to get to our hotel. So about 8 minutes from our hotel, there's like the last option to where he could have went the other way was a left. He had put his blinker on to make a left, and Janae said, no, you're supposed to keep straight. And she showed him. Mind you, at the same time, I skipped a step. Probably about maybe 10 minutes before that, he had tried to take a wrong turn, and she was like, no, you see, you're supposed to keep straight, you're not supposed to turn. He grabbed her phone, he zoomed in, act like he was looking around. He was hesitant on giving her a phone back, but she took it out his hand. And then he picked up his phone, he typed something in, and then he sat his phone back on the dash, face down. So fast forward to when we were about 8 minutes from the hotel. We were 8 minutes from the hotel. The last turn he could have made to go on a different route was a left turn or keep straight. So the left not straight, I didn't get to that part. The left turn, when she said that, he ended up keeping straight. So he kept straight, and the last thing I had texted her, I said, he's creeping me out. That was the last thing I had messaged her. And she literally texted me back something. Before I could look, he literally put, hold on, y'all, I'm slow, let me move slow. He literally put, it was the stick shift. Oh, that was another thing. When we first got in the car, I was like, y'all, I wish I knew how to drive a stick shift. So I'm like, I pay attention to everything. Like, when I got in the car, I noticed that his tent was peeled on the side of the window. I'm like, what? Like, it would look like somebody had scratched his it looked like somebody had scratched his window. So just keep all that in mind. So yeah, he put the car, he slowed down, and he was trying to change the gears. Immediately after he changed the gears, can y'all hear me? Okay, I'm on the the back seat of the passenger side, and my friend was in the passenger side. He literally, once he put the gear, whatever the fuck he did, he literally reached over and he grabbed both of our phones at the same time. He grabbed both of our phones at the same time. Immediately, I reacted. I like the minute he grabbed our phones, I feel like he did not expect us to react. I'm in the backseat. I'm like, we just going. So me and my friend Janae, we just hit him. Next thing you know, I'm like, Maya, wake up.
Can I tell me part?
Huh?
Can I tell me part?
Janae.
Guys, so I was really fucking scared, not even gonna lie. Honestly, I was shocked though, for real.
I woke me up.
I told y'all too many voices at once.
Nigga did a double whammy.
No, we was on the part when he took our phone, and then he thought we was it's either he thought we was drunk to not know what to do,
or he thought we was sweet,
or he thought that it was not finna go like that.
See, no,
he thought it wasn't finna go like that, but I was the first one to react.
Like,
I don't know if y'all know Lil Lex, but this little hoe no, that's not what happened. When he took the phones, I'm like he was already reaching for Lex. When he reached for a phone, she popped Johnny that she bitch ass nigga. Maya, what the fuck is this nigga trying to kidnap us? So then I started trying nigga.
This is me.
Y'all, it's crazy because I'm not even a fighter. I'm not even aggressive.
Oh, bitch was on go. Bitch,
I'm not even aggressive, but I immediately
gotta get home to Kyrie.
I immediately went in. So that wasn't the end of it. So we started attacking him or whatever. Maya wakes up, so she started attacking him. So he's getting attacked from 3 different directions. So y'all, we laughing at it now, but y'all, we literally cried like for hours. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, when we was running away, I had my hands up.
Wait, I'm not at that part.
Can I tell my part though?
Why did I
not
at that part?
I told him I was fighting with. I didn't say no words, bitch.
Look, y'all, my
at that
hands hurt.
Okay, so yeah, so then once we got to like getting him, he gets out the car because at this point he's in the driver's side. He has us all 3 coming from different directions. So he gets out the car. He tries to open the car from Maya's door. So he opens her door. He's trying to pull. I'm gonna let them talk once I tell the story. He tried to pull Maya out the car, and I'm pulling her in the car because at this point I'm in fight or flight. We either all staying in this car or we all getting out this car.
And she kept doing that.
So
that shit was smart.
Every time he kept trying to pull her.
Every time he was out, bitch, we in.
He pulled. So he had tried to pull her out. I'm pulling her back in. So Janae in the front, she's trying to figure out. We don't know how to work no fucking stick shift. We drive automatic cars. Like, it's like, okay, so we end up getting that door closed. We trying to lock the doors. Don't know how to lock the doors.
The nigga opened the door.
Their cars are different. So then he opened my door. I don't know if he thought because I'm little that it was finna be that. He tried to drag. He dragged. Y'all, he pulled my wig is off.
Her wig was off.
He dragged me by my wig outside that car. I got to kicking him and just punching him. And
oh, y'all.
And
before he went to the back, he kicked me in my fucking chest. Bro, steel toe boot to the chest. Nigga kicked me in my shit. He top kicked me, bitch.
He kicked
the fuck out of me.
So then I ended up kicking. I kicked him. I started punching him, and then he had ended up getting in the car. So he was trying to like put his aggression towards me.
I'm still in the front.
And so I ended up. I'm like hitting him, but I bit him, and then I'm like I didn't grab his balls. I twisted them. I just kept twisting and twisting and twisting. So then he backed up, and then he ended up kicking me in my chest. So y'all, like my chest it hurts really. I don't know about you, but my chest hurts so bad. Like when I breathe,
I ain't gonna lie.
When I breathe, like it just I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital when we get back to the States.
Checked in the back. Like, bitch, you wasn't playing with you. That's because he kicked you in the chest.
Yeah, he kicked me in my chest and in my back, but. So once he realized he couldn't get me, he tried to go to the front. He tried to get her.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I told that dope, bitch. What?
His whole door is
whole
gone.
door off,
His
bitch.
whole door.
I'm in this hole, bitch. I'm pulling with my whole life. I wish I could have bit that nigga fingers off or grabbed his phone because, bitch, you got our phone. I thought it was in the seat somewhere. I'm trying to look for the phone, bitch. It's in a little pouch. I don't think she said this part, but when I was in the front seat, he had a little pouch right here and he did like this with his fingers like that. I'm like, nigga, run with your whole ass money. That's what I was thinking whole time, bitch. That was the little palm.
That was the pouch for him to put our phones in. So at this point, he has our phones.
Still do.
He has our phones. Maya phone, she was sleeping, so her phone is under the seat. So yeah, we ended up oh no, what happened is, okay, so after once he couldn't get to Janae, he tried to come back to me. So y'all, I ain't gonna lie, he did drag. The police definitely not gonna do nothing. So yeah,
they're in on it. I believe so.
Yeah, I don't push. I ain't gonna lie. I don't trust nobody.
Friend,
I don't
you
trust
wait.
the
You
soul
late.
no
Please
more.
let me get to
We
my
almost
side.
got kidnapped.
Bitch, they're really onto it. But we
Okay,
have
so after that he dragged. That's when he dragged me completely. Like my whole wig came out. He dragged me out the car, y'all. Got bruised up. My leg is fucked up, y'all. I'm in so much pain. So after he dragged me out the car, I said, "Everybody get out this bitch!" Like I said,
Just
if
tell me,
everybody,
we gotta go.
I said, if we not all in the car, we all out this car, because what it was trying to give, because he couldn't have all three of us, he wanted to at least have one. So we stuck together. We literally was pulling each other out that car. Then after that, we realized, dang, we don't have no phone. Mind you, we're a 5-minute drive from the hotel, so that's like what, 15-minute walk.
Yeah, y'all.
So we're like 5-minute drive from the hotel. So after that, I'm gonna let her tell what she did after that.
I was finna say about the door.
So he tried to reverse.
He tried to
She
close
ran
the door,
up
bitch.
to,
I'm on the door.
she ran up. So she's literally hanging on the
Bitch,
door.
what's
He's
up?
driving.
I said, I need my phone.
So the door just swinging and she just hanging
Bitch,
on
that
the
nigga
door.
was going at least 30 miles per hour. He went 30 miles per hour for like 5 seconds. Then he tried to brake check me. Bitch, I'm still on the top.
Yeah.
Still on this bitch. God love me, bitch. I
And
got my
then tell him how
life.
he paused. He paused. Why he gonna take
That
the shit?
nigga paused
We
like
fucked
Darth
his
Vader.
whole car up. You know the middle of your car fucked up. We fucking his
Nah,
ass
I ain't
up.
gonna lie.
We fucked his ass the
So
fuck
yes,
up.
somebody did try to track our phone. So like I said, he took me and her phone. So our
Turned
phone,
our shit off.
He turned our phones off. But he didn't know that she didn't know that she had her phone. So we were able to track her phone because it fell underneath the seat.
So
even still to right now,
we know he's at.
the trip
I
is
swear
over.
to God, I did.
Y'all
Bitch
don't have to
did.
keep telling us that we don't want to stay here. If we could have left at 2:00 this morning when this shit happened, we would have been on. We have to wait till we get a flight. We don't care about none of that shit. My ID, my purse is gone. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. At the end of the day, we didn't all order new phones. Like we want to go home. Trust me, we don't want to be here no more. Our trip was literally supposed to be for 2 more days.
Somebody had asked us what made him want to
days.
stop. I think because we just kept giving him the blues.
I don't know what made him want to stop his car, but I think he was not expecting us to put up a fight like that. Like,
He thought it was 3 drunk black bitches.
I don't know if he thought we was drunk or weak, but
I think he saw me sleep. And
he
he
kept
didn't
looking at
think
legs.
he didn't think I was gonna wake up.
and that was another thing when he was driving. When he was driving, the whole time he driving, he keep looking back. The fuck is you? Like, I'm not even an aggressive type of person.
But bitch.
No, when I tell y'all, that shit happened
He
so
threw
fast.
shit in gear and took our shit.
He put the car in gear. He said, like, that's literally how fast it happened.
We was 5 minutes away from the.
So we was 5 minutes from. So we was 5 minutes from the resort. Okay, let me get back to the story. So we 5 minutes. Y'all stop asking me questions because I get sidetracked. So we 5 minutes from the resort, y'all. Only thing I could do at this point, I'm like, they still worried about getting the phones. I'm like, y'all, we gotta run because in my mind, for him to feel that comfortable to take us that close to our resort, you had somebody waiting to come get us. So I'm like, y'all, we have to go. We have to run. We have to run. So we running down the road, y'all. We barefoot, no shoes,
bitch, this whole find a pole.
nothing. My clothes, I don't have a wig on.
But he stopped.
Hold on, let me.
You ain't no bitch. You
So then we
kept.
kept running. Then all of a sudden, no, that's not even a wig. So then we kept running. Then somebody came on a motorcycle. Y'all, I don't know what I thought I was doing, but I tried to hide behind a pole like he wasn't gonna see me. But I hid behind a pole. He was a security officer, but he was like trying to help us and stuff. And I was like, back up. Like I wasn't going.
She said, "Is that the same wig I have?"
He was like, I'm trying to help y'all. I ran past him. I just get the running. I'm just running out of breath. We're screaming help. She's screaming help in Spanish because this bitch bilingual. Like, we just going. And then we get to like a security stand, which we thought was the security of our hotel. And it's like the guys, they're all there or whatever. And it's like 3 guys, 3 security guards. These motherfuckers out here do not speak English.
They just keep calmate.
They steady talking to us. And he trying to calm us down. He touched me. I said, "What the fuck?"
I ain't gonna lie, we was on alert. We kept telling him, "Sir, please don't touch us."
Yo, wig out. Tell him about how he.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, like we told y'all, we damaged his car. So
That bitch might have ate with that one.
we keep on rewinding.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie
bitch
because
ass,
we
we
keep
played with
missing parts of the story. So yeah, when we ripped his car apart, car door,
and I was pulling on the what's it called? Like when I ripped the car apart, like holding the door after that.
Mind you, I told y'all he drugged me by my wig, so he took all his car pieces and put it back in the car, and then he threw my wig outside the car. He threw the phones outside the car.
Exactly. He's gonna make a U-turn.
So he gave me my wig back. So when he went when he reversed back, while we running, we looking back, we running, we looking back. He stopped down there, y'all. It's 3 motorcycles. Y'all, do y'all not know how close we was to being taken? Like, those 3 motorcycles was one for every last one of us. It was somebody on there.
But we kept screaming help, and it was people that was waking up. Like, it was like a
white
random
man. No, not a white man, but he had his phone, his flashlight.
After we passed that Hispanic man, we was good because that's when the security, we met the security. Now, they
so once we get to the security, they trying to help us, but I'm on edge. I'm like,
they're trying to touch us. We don't want to be touched.
I'm like, don't touch me.
No,
I said, and then they start laughing out of nowhere. I said,
what the fuck is funny?
I said, y'all are in on this? Like,
no, bitch, you sounded Hispanic. Are y'all in on this?
I was like, what the fuck is funny? I'm like, what the fuck is funny? And then you said,
no, I don't get what was funny.
Are you in this?
Nah, like,
we felt like,
they weren't in on it, y'all. So they're trying to communicate with us. They don't. So they're using fucking Google Translate to communicate with us.
Having us speaking to the.
So they having us talking there. They talking back into it. We communicating like that. They're trying. They keep asking us, what's our room number? Why the fuck would I tell you my room number and we just damn near got kidnapped? I'm like, no, I'm not telling you my room number. So he just keep on asking us. So we gave him the wrong room number, and then he said, who is Daisy Vasquez?
Oh, because I gave him the wrong number.
Because she gave them the wrong room number.
I was scared, bitch. I didn't know if y'all was
I'm like, I don't know
Colombiana, bitch, it's real.
I don't know who that is, so I gave him the real room number, and then he was like, okay, he verified our names and stuff, and then I was like, okay, bet. So he was like, the security is coming from our resort to come pick us up in a car. They pull up, it's an unmarked car. It's literally like just a regular SUV. So I'm like, what I said, I'm not getting in that car. No, hold on, but we ain't there yet. So I'm like, I'm not getting in that car. I said, you security people, once we realized that they was good, I told them, if they're not getting in this car with me, I'm walking to the resort.
But I'm walking to the resort.
So once we got in the car, they trying to get all of us in the back seat. No.
Got in the front.
No, we're not getting back seat. I said no. I said, you're sitting back here in the middle next to us, and she's going to sit in the front seat. Because at this, we got a new flight. Yeah, so at this point, it's like, I'm taking control of the situation because y'all not finna tell us what we finna do, and we just went through this trauma. Mind you, we're crying.
And they keep saying,
we're bleeding.
We're in the backseat. They keep touching us and shit. Y'all, we almost got touched in real life on some nasty shit, bitch. We don't want to get touched.
Not even y'all saying
I feel so violated.
Not even touched. We could have either got sex trafficked, or we could have been in a body bag. We could have been chopped up in pieces.
And then you know they be stealing your passport and make you work back for it. So that pussy and work back for it.
Have y'all not seen Beauty in Black?
Girl, anyways. So, whatchamacallit? So yeah, we got in the car. They brought us to the resort. We get to the resort. The police. They called the police. It took the police about an hour. It took them about an hour just to get here. They get here. We talk to the police. The police talking about something. We need you. So we're tracking her phone. They don't know. He turned our locations off at this point. Her phone.
Can I explain it?
Her phone is no. Her phone is
Oh hey girl.
It's in the car because it fell down. So they tracking her phone. They talking about some. Well, can you come with us to the location?
To identify them.
I said, fuck no, we cannot come with you.
They asked me.
No, I said, how I know y'all not in on
they
it?
asked me to go, and they asked me to leave my iPad with them.
Then he was like, okay, well, since y'all don't want to come, can we take your iPad? We said,
no. That's the only way to touch
Then
they asked for her fucking login.
They asked for her login.
My login to my motherfucking iCloud to go back home. Y'all would know where I'm at in Houston. Fuck no, you can't know where. You can't have my motherfucking iCloud.
So
must be some mess. It ain't no mess.
So they
almost got kidnapped.
They think we just
bitch.
green.
Ain't no mess.
They just, girl, why y'all stop reading the comments? Y'all read the comments. I'm trying to tell the story. Ain't nobody worried about him.
Go ahead.
So, anyways, after that, they was like, okay, well, we're gonna go, whatever. So they was definitely finna take us. But yeah, the police went there. The police get to the location where her phone is. It's 3 different taxis in that apartment. So it's 3 different taxis in that apartment. They're trying to figure out which one it is. They don't speak fucking English. So they're FaceTiming us, trying to communicate with us. We keep telling them like, no, this is where They don't even understand what
They
we saying.
didn't know that we speak
Y'all,
English.
they was taking a picture of the street. You know how you have a location and it says like where
Boy,
they
get
at?
your bitch ass, bro.
They wasn't showing. I was trying to show him the
Like
street.
what? They
What
finna
he
get
said?
y'all. He talking about some. They finna pull up on y'all ass. Get your bitch ass on. Like
Bitch, I'll pull up on your hoe, bitch.
Shut up about that.
I'm not gonna get into it, but if you had a daughter, bitch, look out. So,
Like
okay.
that, Maya. Don't
No,
even.
that's
You
so
don't even gotta
disrespectful.
stoop low for real.
That's so
Anyways,
disrespectful.
so back to what I was saying. I blocked him. So that did not made me lose my fucking train of thought.
Why did he
Like
say
people
that?
are fucking weird. Anyways, what was I finna say?
But you was in our hands. I mean, we got that shit.
That's crazy. That's
So at this point, the police, they trying to help us, but they're not trying to help us. So we just got over it. We rescheduled our flights, and then everything really started kicking in. And then, like, you know, we start feeling our pain. Nobody could go to sleep. This happened at 1:38.
And let's
this
ask the
morning.
people, is this like a common thing? They said not at this resort, but it does happen.
And they made me stay up. I had to stay up the whole day because I'm the one with the iPad because my phone is under the seat. So
We
I
didn't
had to
take no
stay
pictures.
up and I had to like make sure everything. I was really trying to get y'all. The location's still here. My
Yeah.
phone is still in the same place. They didn't even look for the man. They kept talking about they had
They
three
showed
taxis.
us.
That shit was
They had
weird.
3 taxis. They showed us one old ass man. We gave him a description of a 28-year-old. Why the fuck are you showing me his granddaddy?
They showed us.
They ain't gonna play.
They
played
showed
bad.
us like somebody that was there. They was like, is this him? And y'all, what I really think happened is because our phones is at one location
I'm really not.
and her phone is
They
at another
changed
location. So I feel like what really happened is he went to that first location because he took our phone. So I feel like that's maybe where he stays, or I don't know, something. Maybe he switched cars or something, or dropped the car off to
But this
somebody.
not his
I don't
first
know.
rodeo, bitch. Like, he probably been.
But
switching
y'all,
routes and shit.
we
never got our
nobody
phone
got
back.
our phones back. We all
We
just
all
had
on
to pay to
iPads.
order new phones. We all, thank
Fuck,
God,
we
have
did that on
iPads.
shit.
This is my business phone. I usually don't even bring my business phone on trips with
Show
me,
them-
but
show them
I
this.
have my business phone.
We
Huh?
had 8 different locations.
Girl, they can't see that.
8
They can't
different
do nothing with it
locations, bro. That
anyways.
shit is crazy though. And my phone is still in the same spot,
Well, go get it then.
girl. And go get kidnapped because you didn't. Well, none of us wanted to go yesterday. We talk about something. No, I'm not going. Oh no. Do you think it's smart? I said, would you?
We asked some niggas if your daughter was doing that. Would you take
Would
your
you
daughter
go,
out there?
like,
in
girl?
fucking Lions Den?
Yeah, honestly, this is just like a learning experience for sure. Honestly, everybody have advice as to what you should have did.
4 minutes ago.
But in that situation, it's like, it's fight or flight. You don't know. We did not do anything to put ourselves in that situation. We literally took a public fucking taxi. So,
And didn't drink.
Y'all, and they say the ratio for women and men out here is
It's
really
20
saturated. So it's 80% men, 20 women. And then if you look
so
at
they're
Colombian
trying
women,
they're trying to reproduce their,
Yeah.
you know, like keep their culture alive. I'm gonna say this live so you can come back and watch it. I'm gonna just keep it on my page.
they
But,
grab their phones and
Yeah, y'all, like, honestly, if I thank God that I was with people who did not just like start crying and panicking in the situation. We all reacted like we was all like,
Bitch,
punching
we're
them
gonna be the cheetah
immediately.
girls, bitch.
All you
'cause
can
we
hear,
did
all
that
you
shit.
can hear was James Avery rings and bracelets.
Immediately,
That
like,
top
we
ring
just-
over here, bitch,
we just,
yeah.
like, we just reacted like literally one
The day
1
from
second less. Honestly, it could have went left.
And if
quick.
it was- if it
like
wasn't
if we
us-
would not
Fresh
have
Prince.
reacted that fast.
I wish I had like a rat tail, bitch. I would have stuck that bitch so hard
I'm
in his
just-
shit, bitch. I would have just
He
Oh.
did not expect 3 women to be beating his ass. He didn't expect 6 hands on
He
his
didn't
ass.
expect no country black ass
He
whooping. That's
didn't
what he ain't
expect
expect.
that. He wasn't-
a southern
he
Houston,
thought we were
Texas
drunk.
ass
He
whooping.
was-
Everybody keeps saying we should have had mace, we should have had a pocket knife.
We never
It's just
think
like,
to carry things like that because we
like,
always travel. It's
I have
never
right,
been
like
safe.
we travel regularly. This is not something like literally. I was just on a trip a week and a half ago. Like, there's nothing we could have done to prevent this situation. Like, it's just sex trafficking is
real.
Is
And
real.
I think it
in
could have been
Colombia.
any taxi
and it
because
could
even
have
the
been
first man that asked us, he
it
was a
could
little
have
bigger. Now
it could have been anybody, but the thing is,
been anybody.
he the fact the fact that he sat up there and did it, like, it just goes to show he felt like we were either drunk or we were weak.
Tell him about the window. Remember,
He
like
did
the
not
little-
think.
the window.
I said that.
Okay.
So honestly, we really believe that he has done this before because he was very
Fast.
coordinated.
That bitch was
He was
smooth.
very coordinated.
Only thing
So
he
for
didn't have was
one,
an
like I
extra
told
crew.
y'all, my
Only-
first red
only
flag.
thing he really didn't get. On his seat.
The first red flag, like I told y'all, on his window, the windows were very tinted, like dark. Like what's the darkest you have? Like 5%.
Yeah, that's
His windows were 5%. But on my window, it was scratches on the window like somebody had tried to like get out. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but the way that he grabbed, the fact that he was able to grab both of our phones at the same time, he's done this before. He was so coordinated. He put that, like, he was so coordinated. He moved so fast, like,
Oh, the excursion?
They sell coochie. They probably thought y'all got down. There's no way they thought that we got down. If they felt like we got down, he wouldn't have took our phones.
We wouldn't be here.
He would not have took our phones. It would have been voluntarily. He would have asked us. Like, honestly, I know plenty of people who have came to Colombia before me. I'm not trying to scare nobody from taking no trips, because, you know, like, all the stuff that was going around with the airports and, I mean, not the airports, the airplanes and stuff. Everybody was like, I'm so scared to take trips. I'm so scared to take trips. Oh, shit, honestly. We can go downstairs now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Honestly, I did not let that scare me. So I'm not trying to scare anybody from taking a trip. But if you do come to Colombia, you need to have a private driver. And you, like, I just know that in that moment, it's just looking back at it, I wasn't scared. Like, I know who I pray to every day that I wake up. So I was not scared when it was going on. But in that moment, like, it was just like fight or flight. After the fact, like, I literally just kept breaking down. I couldn't even, like, the fact that I'm telling this story right now is crazy, because I could not even tell the story full. This is my first time telling the full story to anybody without crying, shaking, anything like that, because I'm good now. But yes, another thing is our flights did get delayed. So we missed our first flight initially, and then after that 3 of our flights got delayed. We were supposed to get to Colombia at 1 p.m. on Monday. We didn't get to Colombia until 10:30 on Monday, literally. So that was another sign that it just wasn't meant for us to get here. But I'm not even gonna like take back how it happened, because at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, and everything happens for a reason, and God don't put us in no position that we can't handle. I done been through
too much.
I done been through it all. So yeah, I'm not.
And I just want to say I'm glad that it was us, because it could be a lot of bitches you go on vacation with, and bitch, them hoes would have had you. Like, if we had a good group.
Bye, Maya. Bye.
Did you not say that earlier?
What happened? I have a trip playing here.
Did you not say that earlier?
I just want y'all back already. We're about to literally, our driver's about to pick us up right now, so we're about to leave. I just wanted to tell the story, because when I tell y'all my DM are flooded, like, I really was not, I wasn't expecting anybody for sympathy to say anything, like, or like, you know, I really was not expecting anybody to say anything to me. I was just like speaking because, like I said, like somebody just said they have a trip, you know, they about to come to Colombia. I know a lot of my mutuals travel, so I just wanted to speak up on it or whatever, you know, just to make y'all be aware or whatever. Just be safe.
Careful, get a driver.
But
get a driver.
Yeah, I'm about to get off.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wizard Diesels. Boy, it keeps you lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Hit the links down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com. We got Opulence Scents, okay? Man, check this out. If y'all, ooh, this is crazy. It's a crazy little trip to go on, man. Shout out to them girls for putting up a fight. I respect it. Although they are drinking and making drunk mistakes telling this story. We about to watch the full story from each person's point of view while they are sober. Okay, so I'm gonna bless y'all with that. And then, you know what I'm saying, enjoy it. Everyday people, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
The fact that I'm laying right here, right now in my bed is so surreal to me. You know why? Because I survived a kidnap attempt with my friends in Cartagena, Colombia. Excuse my lashes, y'all. I keep crying. Like, this is something that is so traumatizing to me. And I just decided to share my story because I know so many people who travel, and you never would think that it would be you. This is going to be a simplified version. I already told the full story on my Instagram, but I just wanted to share it on TikTok as well. So this should just be a shorter version. So me and my friends met up with a mutual friend that just so happened to be in Colombia. We decided to do a party bus tour. Once the party bus was over, they did leave with their private driver because they had a meal to go eat with their private chef. And we were just like, okay, well, we're going to go grab some food because the food at our resort was nasty. So we ended up going to Cashapp. Now, this is not like a random area. Tourists go here all the time. When I tell y'all, it's kind of like, I want to say like a Bourbon Street. I don't know if y'all ever been to New Orleans, but it's basically like a strip. Like, it's a lot of people out there that's been there. It's like, it was a public place. So we ate. I had me a little hookah. My phone did get stolen, so I'm going to include as much pictures as I can, but I really don't have anything to show y'all. So once it was time to go, there's taxis, like, all over the place, like, you know, to take you home. If you go to Cartagena, Colombia, do not trust the yellow taxis whatsoever. The first taxi we went to was trying to charge us $50, and we was like, no, we don't want the $50. After that, we went with the second taxi, and it's crazy because he charged us $50 too, but we was just like, at that point, it was like, okay, honestly, if we keep trying, they're all going to charge us $50. We just wanted to get home. Our hotel was about 30 minutes from where we were at in the city. So we was just like, okay, forget it. We're going to go ahead and take it. So we told him where we were going, and he said, okay. He never put in his GPS. We just took that as this is his city. I know my way around my city without a GPS, so that's why we didn't think anything of it. People told us that the Ubers was illegal. That is the only reason we were taking taxi. How we knew that Ubers weren't illegal, we would not have took a taxi. We just thought that it made sense to take, you know, what was legal. We weren't trying to get in trouble in a foreign country. So I'm not going to go into deep details as far as the red flags. I'm just going to give y'all all the red flags that we seen, which led up to the event, and then I'm going to tell y'all the event. First red flag, he did not use the GPS. We assumed that he knew where he was going because this was his city. We told him where we needed to go, but we did put in our GPS the hotel resort so that we could track it. We did that anytime we got in a car with anybody because that, I don't know, that's just how I am. Even if I take an Uber back home here where I'm from. Number two, he kept looking back at me. My friend sat in the passenger side. I sat behind her, and my other friend sat in the seat behind him. He kept looking back the whole ride. I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie, Colombians, they were flirtatious, very flirtatious. So I didn't know what he was on, but I didn't say anything to him. He did not talk the entire time. Let's start there. He didn't say a word. He kept taking wrong turns. My friend had to tell him, like, hey, no, you're supposed to keep straight, because he kept trying to take a left. Oh, no, make a right. Like, our time went up from 23 minutes. We were 23 minutes away from our hotel. It went up to, like, 25. And then it started going down from there. My friend who was in the front seat, of course, she could see more what was going on in the front. She said that when he was supposed to make a U-turn, which you would have to be in the left-hand lane, he tried to get in the right, and she told him, like, hey, no, you need to get in the left lane. Another thing, anytime you go to foreign countries, when you're in the car with them, they drive hella fast. Like, they have bad road rage. This man was driving slow. It took, like, a 23-minute ride. It took us about 35 minutes to get there. So now, to the attempt. We literally were 5 minutes away from our hotel, y'all. This man drove us 30 minutes. We were 5 minutes away from our hotel. Out of nowhere. Mind y'all, this was a stick shift car. I did mention when we first got in the car, I was like, y'all, I wish I knew how to drive a stick shift. Not knowing that we would actually have to attempt to try to drive a stick shift. He changed the gear and immediately grabbed behind him, reached my phone and reached my friend's phone in a passenger seat. My other friend who was sitting behind him, she was sleeping. So I'm assuming that's why he didn't try to grab her phone as well. Regardless, he has 2 hands, so, you know, even if he did try, it wouldn't have worked. Immediately after, instincts kicked in. I attacked him. She attacked him. In the process of me attacking him, I'm screaming to my other friend. I'm like, wake up, wake up. He's trying to kidnap us. So she starts attacking him too. So it's 3 of us attacking him from different directions. I feel like he did not expect this to happen at all. Like, he did not expect us to put up a fight like that, y'all. We were going in on him. So at this point, he's trapped in the corner, the driver's side of the car. So he jumps out the car. So at this point, since he can't have all 3 of us, he's at least trying to take one of us. So he comes to the back side of the car. He tries to drag my friend out the car. I told them, I said, y'all, we need to stay together. We're either all going to be in this car or we're all going to get out this car. So he keeps trying to drag her out the car. I'm pulling her back in. He tries that for a good 5 minutes. He couldn't get her out. After that, he comes to my side. Y'all, I got the most damage. Like, he kept hitting me the most. I don't know if it's because I was attacking him the most or what, but y'all, he kicked me in my chest. Y'all, he had steel toe boots on. He kicked me and my friend in the chest, actually, but he kicked me in my chest. He dragged me out the car with my wig. My friend pulling me in. She pulled me in, so that pulled him back in. When he got in, he's like hitting me. He's hitting me in my chest, y'all. So at this point, I'm just literally trying anything just to get out of this situation. Y'all, I bit him. Not only did I grab his balls, I twisted them, and I just kept twisting and twisting and twisting. And eventually, he just backed up off of me. So then he tried my last friend. She must have went in on him so bad, y'all. Her nails, her raw meat is showing. I have the picture of that, so I'm going to put that in here. Her raw meat is showing on her nails, like, y'all. So eventually, he gave up on that, and he went back to the front. But once all these attacks did not work, y'all, eventually he tried to get back in the car. My friend is in the front. Oh, when he tried to attack me, my friend's in the front trying to drive the car. We were trying to, get out at least out of the situation. And once he realized that that worked, he got back in the car, and we were trying to lock the car. We don't know how to work a foreign car, and I feel so helpless in this situation. And y'all, we are on a pitch black road, no street lights, nothing. So he was trying to drive again. We started attacking him again. You're not going nowhere with us, sir. So eventually he got back and he drugged me out the car. Y'all, ripped my whole wig off of me. My knee is scraped up. So then my friends hopped out the car. We all hopped out the car. So all of our phones are in the car at this point. We're going to pitch black road. So my friend is still trying to get our phones. And she was hanging on the door as he was driving. He kept trying to brake check. She was trying to get our phones so bad because we did not know where we were going to go. We're in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. We were terrified after he just took our phones, attacked us. So once that did not work, he ended up driving off. So immediately, y'all, I'm a mom. My instincts just automatically click in. I'm like, y'all, I understand y'all want y'all phones, but we have to go. He may have somebody waiting to come get us. You don't know who he has with him, accomplices or what. So I'm like, y'all, we got to run. So we just started running, y'all. We just kept running. All of a sudden, somebody on a motorcycle came. I was like, y'all, no, don't talk to him. We just kept going. And I realized it was a security guard. He was trying to help us. Right to that point, y'all, we have no shoes. We have no phones. My wig is off my head. We just have nothing. We realized it was a security station. They helped us. At first, we were not trusting of them. We did not want to. It was a language barrier, so we could not communicate with them. They were trying to communicate with us through Google Translate. I didn't know if they were in on it, so I did not want to communicate with them. But eventually, we realized I just was praying the entire time. Honestly, when we were running the entire time, I was praying. I was like, God, just thank you, Lord. God, just give me discernment, Lord. Give us guidance. I was just like, God, just please let us make it back home to our families. We were all on the same court that if we made it back to that hotel, we were leaving on the first flight out back to Houston. So yeah, eventually, the security people, they got in contact with our hotel and they were able to send a car to come get us. When the car came, it was untagged, y'all. I was not playing with them. He was like, no, y'all, come on, let's get in the car or whatever. And I was like, no, if y'all security guards are not getting in this car with us, we're not going. We will walk back to this hotel because we knew how to get there. It was just a dark pitch black road, nothing but trees, woods, we're scared. The security guard was like, yeah, we'll come. He tried to get in the front. I said, no, you're getting in this back seat, mister. Y'all, we made him ride in between us. I made my friend get in the front seat. We had our windows down in the back seat in case we needed to jump out that car, but we made it back to the hotel safe, y'all, immediately. We just broke down. We were hugging each other. We could not sleep. This is just such a traumatizing experience. Everybody keep telling us we need to contact the police, the embassy, and everything. Everybody it was a lot. The police came. They eventually went to go check the scene out, and one of my friends, her phone was left inside the car because he did not take her phone. She was sleeping. So we had her updated location. Even still to right now, we can see her updated location because her phone isn't dead. Y'all, they went there. They showed us a random man. They said it was 3 taxis in that apartment complex. They showed us a random man driver. It wasn't him, but they never showed us 2 other drivers. So honestly, I feel like the police was in on it. They tried to actually get us to leave with the police. They said we have to go with him to go with them to identify the man, and we refused. I told them we're not going anywhere. If I go anywhere, it's going to be me leaving here to go to the airport to go home. And I'm so glad I didn't, because they could have been in on it. Like, they didn't show us the guy. Y'all showed us one person, but y'all said it was 3 taxis there. Weird. Y'all, honestly, with this situation, when I told the story on Instagram, I thought I was good. I thought I was over it. A couple hours had went by. It was about 12 hours later. I thought it was fine. Mind y'all, we literally had only been to Colombia for 24 hours at this point. We arrived at Colombia at 10:30 p.m. on Monday. This happened Tuesday at 1:38 in the morning. We were literally texting each other in the ride the entire time, which is crazy, because we were literally had just joked about, like, I told her, I said, he acting weird. If he tries something, we're going to take his car. Not knowing that a minute later, he would snatch our phones and we could have been sex trafficked, y'all. He literally had 3 motorcycles waiting down the road, but because we had passed them up and beat him up to that point, they didn't come to that point because we were so close to where the security was. They did not want us to get caught. I just want to tell anybody who decides to go to Cartagena, Colombia, if you ever decide, get a private driver. Honestly, I wouldn't even trust the street food. Get you a private chef. Like, do not trust the yellow taxis. Do not go anywhere by yourself. Keep the communication with those people to a bare minimum, because they scam. Even when we bought stuff off the street, y'all, they kept trying to scam us and overcharge us. This man tried to sell my friend some gas, some Zaza. He wanted $50 for 3.5 or 3.5. Do you think we're agreeing? Mind you, nobody out there was smoking. That was skeptical. He told me, I got that sticky icky. No, you kept your sticky and your icky, because nobody wants that. My biggest fear was going out here and getting like a stomach bug. I didn't got kidnapped. That was the least of my worries. Like, this is just such a traumatizing experience. One minute I'm crying, the next minute I'm happy, because I'm like, dang, I really made it back home. I just keep thinking about how so many people do not make it back home, and nobody understands how I feel in this situation except my 2 friends who were there with me. It's so many emotions, y'all. I'm paranoid. Like, when I got off the plane, I'm checking over my shoulder. Like, I know I'm going to have to go to therapy for this situation, because it's so traumatizing. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. My voice is going in and out because I keep crying. Like, this is just such a devastating experience, and it makes me want to set out on traveling. We literally had another trip booked for May. This literally makes me want to sit out on traveling. We've said forget the trip, forget the money we spent. Y'all, we spent so much money on this trip. It's just not even worth it. Be safe. Watch your surroundings. And if you don't know how to defend yourself, please have self-defense. Because if it wasn't for us self-defending ourselves, that man probably would have been able to get us. He was not expecting that at all. Like, he just kept looking at us like he was in shock. We fought back for our lives. And I will do it again if I have to. If I had a weapon, I would have defended myself if I had to. Please just be cautious, y'all, as a young female, like, anywhere. Because men do not have the same experience in these foreign countries that we have.
All right, so I had to cut my birthday trip short in Colombia because the first night we was out there, we almost got kidnapped. Like, literally, y'all. This is real. This is not to shit on nobody's country, but don't go there as no black woman. They target young girls. Their ratio is 80-20 when it comes to male and female. Like, it just wasn't safe out there. So I gotta start from the whole beginning, and I don't want nobody telling me, oh, I've been there before, I never experienced that. Don't discredit what happened to me, and don't try to undermine that shit. I need therapy. This is very traumatic, what happened to us. So let's start with the delays. It was so many delays even trying to get to Colombia. If y'all watch my other stuff, we missed our first flight. Okay, cool. We were supposed to get to Colombia at 12 p.m. We didn't get to Colombia until 10:30 p.m. that same night. All right, so basically, like, our first full day, this happened to us. So I meet Kalia Denise. Y'all know her. That's my mutual out there. I said, oh, dang, she in Colombia, too. Let's link. So she said she going to have her driver pick us up. I took some pictures. That's where y'all could see those videos. This happened that day. Like, it happened literally our only day in Colombia. So we went on the party bus. We cool. We drinking their beers. We're talking. We're laughing and stuff. When we stopped to our first stop to the locals, they trying to sell us the green stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, we was thinking about purchasing, but it looked like the how it looked and the price of it. He was trying to like sell it to us. We were just like, nah, we don't need it that bad. We bought like a fan. We bought maracas and like a satchel or whatever. So this, like, after we got off the party bus, everything went haywire. So we got off the party bus. Kalia was like, do y'all need a oh, I forgot to add this part. When I told Kalia how many delays we had, she was like, oh girl, I would have went home. So now all of this, it was so many foreshadowing events that happened. When we told her we didn't want to ride with her driver anymore, because that's how we got to the city. Her driver took us. She has a personal driver. That's why she stayed in Columbia. When we got there, we was like, no, we'll just go by ourselves to the club, and then we'll just get a ride back. We'll take a yellow taxi. You're not supposed to take a yellow taxi out there. They tell you, the locals will tell you that Uber is illegal because it doesn't give you tangible evidence on who they are and how to track them. So that's how we got into, that's how that happened. My bad. Let me get my. So I left off at the taxi stuff, but I forgot to say, when they trying to sell us stuff, like, it was kind of overwhelming because it's a whole lot of men just trying to sell you this. They putting stuff in your hand. They trying to do this. They trying to do that. And in the midst of that, my friend, she had her money out, and it's like in a little envelope. And we was like, well, we don't want to flash like that, but she wasn't trying to. But it's still like, it's just, that's neither here nor there. We just wanted to add that, like, it was kind of overwhelming with the purchases and everything, and how they was just like trying to hound you. So, oh yeah, we had to pay to pee, and like, it was just like nothing is free in Colombia. Like, nothing is free. So we didn't like the food at our resort either. So when we decided to go to like a club, first we went to Taboo. When we went to Taboo, the vibes just wasn't there. Like, a burger was like $38. We like, are they trying to, like, okay, we're not trying, we just trying to go somewhere like cheaper, like we thought, whatever. So when we go to Casa Palenque, that place that's always advertised in Colombia for being just so safe, cultural, and nice and stuff like that, we got the Casa Palenque. We went upstairs. We didn't like the food either up there. I think it's just a way of how I don't like the food. So when we got off for the taxis, we know not to go up to the equal people that's just trying to like take you. So not trying to take you, but like trying to just like accommodate you. I don't know. We just didn't go up to him. When he told us that it was 50, we was like, okay, never mind, we walking away. So he's watching us just walk away wherever we walking, and we ran into this man. Before we ran into this man, I hope I had a video when I get my phone. Like, you know how they be rapping to y'all? He was rapping to us, Bate Chocolate, and then I didn't want to buy, I didn't want to pay him for that because I'm trying to get my Uber. Like, you came up to me. And then even had it down to the cat calling, like, the eye mommy, the biting. They wanted kisses and stuff like that. Like, it's just too, like, overly saturated with flirtation. I don't know. So when we got into the second one, it was a nice, handsome man. Like, the one that did this to us, nice, handsome, young looking. Like, he don't look like, but then again, you can't, don't judge a book. So when we got in there, he told us it was 52. Like, it was 50 as well. We was like, you know what, we probably not gonna get no cheaper because our hotel, we didn't know. We stayed at Dreams Caribana. It's in the cut. So when he told us 50, we got in. When we got in, my friends, we naturally just put on the GPS just to make sure that everybody going everywhere. We don't just do this only there. Like, we always do that when we travel. So my friend in the back, she noticing that he keep like missing like small turns. He's still going the same, like the correct way in general, but like he's still missing them. And like after he'll miss 2 left turns, he'll make up for it in the next left. So she was her eyes, she was getting sleepy, so her eyes getting heavy. She texted me because I'm in the front seat. She was like, Janae, put on your GPS. Usually I don't even listen like to her when I just be in the front. I be bobbing just on my phone. But like, just everything happening for a reason. So I put in the GPS. He missed his first 2 left turns, and then the next one, like I said, he made up for it. So I remember us on the freeway, and that's when I ran into the first red flag. Usually when we in another country, they always drive like fast, trying to get you where they gotta go because they're going back to where the money is, like where the meeting points are, because it's touristy. So he's driving slow behind this one van. I'm like, okay, I don't really think nothing of it. I'm getting off Instagram, but I still got the GPS on. And I'm seeing that he kind of like looking this way, but I'm looking at him too. And let me insert the messages. Hold on. I left off at us at the first red flag of him being like behind this other van, like driving slow, because the other countries that I've been in, they always drive like fast to get you where you gotta go. So I have the GPS still on my phone and stuff. We're on the freeway at this point. I'm about to show y'all the messages. So these are messages right here. This is just normal paranoia for us just outside the country. We literally are not thinking nothing out the ordinary. The reason why I was comfortable with him like missing his turns, because I'm thinking like maybe he know his city, he know how to get there. So by the grace of God, I woke up, y'all. Let me rewind. So at first when we got in the car, he had the windows down. He rose them back. I rose some of mine up, and I noticed that he turned the air all the way on. So I'm getting cold. I'm guessing he thought we was drunk because when you cold, you're gonna go to sleep. So Maya was already asleep. My friend in the back seat. So I said frio, like, because that's cold in Spanish. He didn't say nothing, so I just was moving the vents around. I'm wondering, like, he not playing on music, or at least trying to play on music, because our first taxi, he played the music and stuff like that. So let me fast forward. So when we was in the car, God woke me up, and I was like, nah, so you're supposed to be going this way, the U-turn, to get back to our hotel, because that's how it was set up. He was trying to get in the far right lane. I said no. He said, oh, okay. So when we get in the cut of the hotel, it's like we 5 minutes away from the hotel, y'all. So probably like, what, a mile and a half, 2 miles, something like that. So he said, your GPS? I said, yeah, my GPS. Because I'm getting irritated. I feel like you playing with me, but I'm still not thinking it's about to happen. So he was like, he said, your GPS again. So I put it in my left hand. I'm showing him like this. He take the phone, but not in a snatchy way. Like, he just took it like, oh, let me see. He's like, oh, okay. He zoomed out. Now that I'm thinking about it, y'all, he zoomed out to see how far would we be from the hotel and where could he try to do his attempt at. Okay, so he was just staring at it, zoomed out. I'm like, all right, so I held my hand out, like, get my phone. He gave my phone back, and then he got on his phone. He typed in the code to his phone. It was like 2 something. I'm looking at the code, but I can't really see because it was too many numbers. So he got on his phone. I think he went to, like, Safari or somewhere where his search was, typed in a few words, nothing too out the regular. He slid his phone back on top of the steering wheel, and then he tried to make a left turn, but like I said, he had the directions already. You already knew to go straight. So as soon as he tried to buck the left, I said, no sir, you going straight. You know where we're going here. You know where we're going. Okay, straight. The way this man threw his car in, like, literally a couple seconds later, he's like, okay, straight. I don't know. I think we passed over a speed bump, or since he was already, like, slowing down, trying to speed back up because I told him go straight. That's how it was, like, so comfortable and so convenient for him to hurry up and go in gear like that. So he went in gear, smooth as hell. Gear, in that same sentence, in that same breath, he took me and my friend phone. Like, he took mine with his left and hers with the right. And then he starts, like, lunging at her. So Lex didn't waste no time. And I'm glad that all of our fight or flight senses was on right then. We wasn't trying to give me my phone, be scared or nothing. I really don't know what his end game was because, anyway, let me fast forward. So he took her phone. Boom. As soon as her phone relieved her hand, she punching. Now I start punching from the side because, mind you, he's lunging from the driver's seat to the back to my friend. So she like she punching him and stuff, and I'm punching him from the side. So then my friend wake up. She said, Maya, this whole ass, like, this nigga trying to kidnap us. So she's punching him. They both get in, like, he's getting punched by both of them in the back. When he comes to the front, and I'm punching him too. I'm punching him. And then he gets out the car. When he gets out the car, he kicks me, steel toe boot, like the way my hand is right here in my chest. Kicked the shit out of me like this. And I felt it, but I didn't feel that as much as the impact because my adrenaline, I'm like, because I'm really shocked. So are you serious? Like, are you, what the, like, come on. Okay, but I don't have no time to, like, act like I'm shocked. We still, like, punching. So he closes the door, and then he tries to pull my friend out. All right, so I left out when he chest kicked me, and then he went to the back seat trying to grab Maya. So y'all know that Lex was already like, Maya, get up, this nigga trying to kidnap us. So he opened the door. He trying to pull Maya out the car. Lex is trying to pull him in. So I really thank God for Lex verbally telling all of us, like, what to do and how to navigate. I'm pretty sure we would have figured it out, but, like, just her instruction just helped. So she was thinking, in her mindset, she was telling us, like, either we gonna all be in this car and lock him out and try to drive off, like we said in the message. I'm gonna post the other part too. And then she said, fuck, what I say? Pulling Maya out the car. I'm still in the front trying to work the stick. I don't know where the clutch is. I keep pushing the brake in the gear, but obviously it's a stick shift. So he realized that he can't go on that, like, he can't pull Maya out from the angle, like, from the driver back door. So he goes on the passenger back door where Lex is at, trying to pull her out. Lex still fighting. We fighting. So now he pulled Lex out the car by her wig. So I'm looking for our phones and, like, trying to drive off, but I couldn't do it, so I'm punching him, like, anywhere I can. So now that Lex and him are by this door, he pulled her out the car by the wig, and Maya trying to pull Lex in at this point. So now she pulling this way, and I'm guessing she pulled so hard that Maya and Lex was on top of each other. Like, Maya was at the end on the back driver, and then Lex was right here on top, and the man was on top of both of them. So that's how Lex started. That's why I did the hand movement like that. Lex was twisting that man nuts and biting his face, and I'm just jawing him. I'm like, Lord, please. I don't even remember my nails coming off. I don't recall any of that except this one coming off when I hit him with my right hand. But we were fighting for a long time, y'all. Like, we only saying what we remember, but it had to be way more other factors because we wore this man out. Like, he literally gave up. So when he's pulling us like that, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. He leave them alone. He get out the car now. He's coming back around from the back way to the front seat. So now they telling me, like, Janae, lock the door, try to drive off. I could not find the lock of it. So he tries to, we doing a struggle right here. Y'all, I literally Hulk smashed the door. Not that, but I'm pulling the door like this and it breaks off. The whole interior part of the door breaks off. And I don't know, did we get, like, when he did that, when the door broke, did I get out the car? I think I got out the car.
The first time when you was playing tug of war with him,
yeah,
that's when we tried to drive off.
Yeah, but I couldn't. Yeah. So then I think, okay, yeah. After the door broke off, I went to the passenger side, and that's when I was trying to look for our phones. And he got out the car and was just fighting them two, and he's staring like he just doing a. He stopped and he stared because I'm guessing thinking like this is not how I wanted it to go, and it definitely wasn't. Like, we was fighting for so long. I'm only like anyway. So now I'm thinking like, fuck, we at least need one phone. So Lex started running off. As she's running, I'm holding on to to the car like this. I'm holding on to the passenger car as the door is open. In a fetal position like this, he's driving, trying to brake check me. He drove for like 30 seconds, 30 miles an hour for like 5 seconds, and he broke. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't falling off. I'm in this hole. I'm like, bitch, I need my phone. And then we gave up. He started cussing at us. He get out the car. He throw Lex wig like out the car, and then he throws his piece of car that we broke off in the car, and then he tries to reverse, and then he's trying to turn around. So as he reverses, I'm thinking he's trying to hit me and I'm like, this bitch I think he's gonna try to hit us. But then he drives off. As he's driving off, he don't stop. Like, no, he stops, and then Lex is all the way at, like, a little, she's like probably like 30 feet away from us because she was running, and she's telling us, y'all come on, we gotta run. She running, she praying, she repenting. And as she's running, we see these 3 motorcycles. One of them was security, and 2 was like other random people. We don't know who y'all are. We literally just ran and screaming help. I'm screaming ayúdame and help. I mean in Spanish. And y'all, Lex tried to hide behind she tried to hide behind a pole, thinking that was gonna like help them not see her. Girl, they already saw us. We like, no, we don't want to talk to y'all. Fuck no, we running. One of y'all asked, was we just in the middle of the road and nobody helped? No, like we had like a long road until we got to the hotel. So that's what happened. Like it was pitch black. There really wasn't nobody else around except for like little worker spots and other hotels if we were lucky. So when we were running and we finally got out the car, we were running and we saw this man in a trailer. He had like his flashlight and like was waving, and it was like hello, speaking in Spanish, because I was saying ayúdame, but you can't help us. So we ran to this other hotel before we got to ours. We tell these security guards, we thought we was at our hotel. We didn't know we was still that far in the cut. It was literally a whole mile away. We only ran for a quarter mile. So when we got up there, they telling us calm down. We like, what y'all mean calm down? Like this just happened to us. Like I'm shaking, I can't even hold my hands straight like this. I'm showing them, they like looking at us like, why I ain't got no shoes on. We telling them we don't have no phone. Somebody asked where our phones at. They're still in Colombia. I'm gonna get to that too. I'm trying to get everything in this one thing. So what did I say? Okay, so he got the phone in our face and he's making us do Google Translate. He's telling us like, where do y'all stay? I said, we stay in Dreams Caribana. Take us back to the hotel. But in the middle of us trying to stay sane, we still tripping because it literally just happened. So we crying. Then Lex get hysterical. She said, are y'all in on it? So now I'm thinking that's a real possibility. We looking around.
They started laughing at us.
Yeah, they started chuckling. Like they probably was laughing about something else.
I was like, what's funny? Like, what?
Yeah,
the
we
fuck
asking
is
like, what's funny? And then Maya, she getting hysterical too. She trying to sneak through the gate that's obviously locked. She trying to like squeeze her body. They're like, hey, don't do that. And we like, okay, don't trip out because
like,
Lex got a son. Like
they could have shot me in my back.
Yeah, but her whole mindset was thinking, well, if I get through their gate, I'm gonna go to somebody else's lobby so that lobby worker can help us. We thought they were in on it for a long time because they were talking in the microphone, but we didn't know what y'all were saying. Whole time they was talking to the hotel, so they asked us what room do we stay in. They was like, Dawn, they was telling me don't give them our room number. Hell nah. I'm thinking like it don't even matter because we're leaving tonight, like today, like seriously. So I lied and I told him a room number the next door over. I said 443. So they came back and they was like, who is Chantel? I said, oh fuck, okay, they know I lied. All right, so 442 is where we stay. I told them 442 is where we stay. Help us. So they said the hotel was coming to get us. And we like, when we not waiting? What you mean they coming? Like we gotta wait here? What do y'all mean wait here? Like I said, still speaking through the Google Translate. So he telling me, no, they coming right now. I said, okay. So when the car got here, it was an unmarked car. We looking like, hell no. Like I'm thinking, what, it can literally happen again. That's a real thing. People be in on it, acting like they just safety and trying to, yeah, cousin of a cousin. Like we don't know nothing about that. So we told the security guard that finally calmed us down. Like I even cried in his arms just a little bit. But I still forgot to tell y'all, I was giving so much thanks. I would literally have my hands up. I'm like, Lord, let us use the right discernment. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I almost dropped to my knees, but I didn't want to be dramatic. Well, no, that ain't even dramatic, bitch. That's thankful, like literally. So I'm thanking God. Anyway, so we told the security man from the previous hotel, ride over there with us. I don't like how touchy he was. It was like, I guess trying to calm us down, but should know Colombian be touching me after y'all motherfucking people tried to get us. So he like, are y'all calm? Like reaching over like that. We like, man, like just whatever. So we seen the hotel in the distance. We like, okay, we cool. So when we get there, they trying to ask us what happened. We not talking to nobody. I'm crying. The people, they look so like sad in the face because they looking like them. Like they later on when we asked them, does this happen? They was like, not at this hotel, but it does. Like it's known for in Cartagena. We never knew that. So we rushed past them. We told them a little bit of it, but we all going together because we don't have our phones. We go straight to our iPad. Luckily, all of us have iPads. So we calling our people. We crying. We hysterical. And then we go downstairs. We wait for the police to come. One of our friends was like, I really don't feel safe because like the hotel is open, and like I said, we don't know nothing. We're not trying to trust nothing. So we go back upstairs and they call us and tell us when the police here. The police, we had our tracker, like he turned our phones off. Obviously, I'm about to show y'all that too. All right, so this is my phone, still is to this day. It was 12 minutes from the airport when I like last tracked it. So the police was asking us like, do y'all? They said the Colombia law is different, and we gotta like to be able to get him prosecuted, we gotta go there to self-identify him. I'm thinking they have a Sprinter van to pick us up in and stuff like that. I'm thinking it's just like a police car. Any police car doesn't have no doorknobs on the inside. Now we in the van, just our luck. Y'all take us to the address where it's the fucking cartel slaughterhouse. We open the door, and then now we subject back to this bullshit. And then like I said, police be in on it. I don't care. Like in third world countries, they're known for the cartel running it, like the cartel running the government or the cartel being the government. So anyway, we was like, nah, we not doing that. You need to go find it. We can give y'all the coordinates and stuff in the WhatsApp so y'all can communicate with us, but we're not giving that. Then they asked to take our Maya iPad. Maya was like, well, it's the only device I got. Like shit, like we trying to find the other devices. We not doing that. His location changed like 5 times though. The reason why we was saying no, because it's 40 minutes away from where we at. That's 40 minutes there, finding him and then coming back. That's like a total probably of like 3 hours. We're not doing that. So when they finally drove, they drove over there and they called us when they got up there. They found 3 different taxis, and we was like, well, there's distinctive features like the tent. It looked like the previous victim probably was trying to scratch the tent of the window. I broke the door. Maya phone is in there. All of our shoes are in there. Like we literally was running bare feet in the streets of Colombia. Feet was black as hell. So they found one car. They didn't want to look through none of them because they didn't have probable cause, even though our phones are probable cause. So they go to this one man, and they was like, we're gonna call y'all back. We're gonna try to call the owner of the taxi and ask them could they unlock the door. If our person is a criminal, they're not gonna unlock it. And then we gave them a description. The person that they found was the exact opposite. We said he was Moreno. That means dark with a goatee, and he was young. They gave us an old light skinned yellow bone Colombian man with no facial hair, just old as shit. And then they had us. They had him keep moving the car to see if the GPS moved. We was like, y'all keep worrying about the car and the driver. If you find the missing features, you're gonna find the car. So obviously that wasn't the car anyway. So we left that alone. We was like, the police really weren't trying to help. They probably was just trying to do enough for us to get off their back. And in the same sense, we was like, in the same sense, they probably wasn't trying to be too helpful because like you're alive. That's already a blessing in itself, which you right. So our flight was at 1. I think this was at 3, 4 in the morning. At this point, nobody's going to sleep. Our parents keep checking in, keep praying on us, keep calling us and stuff like that. We ate breakfast and we went to the hotel. And we went to the airport, and that's basically it. I think I might need to make another one for like closing remarks and foreshadowing and shit.
Yeah.
But
we went to the airport. We found our phones. He put my phone in the lake.
Yeah, he threw my phone in the lake when we was my friend phone in the lake when we was still like checking our stuff, knowing that we ain't gonna go get it anyway. But mine was 12 minutes away at the city of Palenque at that monument that they stopped at, and hers was in the lake somewhere. And Lex couldn't track hers because she don't know her iCloud. But the last video, y'all don't really have to watch that. That's just like closing statements, foreshadowing, Kalia's thoughts, all of that, because it kind of tied in. Like once you start thinking about everything, it's like damn, all the signs were there. We are truly God's favorite, and we wore that nigga out. We was not going in or out, because my whole thing was I'm not finna have survivor's remorse and tell my friend's story, oh, she fought a good fight, or oh, I couldn't save her. How would I look my friend's mothers in the eye and say some shit like that? So yeah.
Okay, y'all, so I am not a TikTok bitch. I'm not an influencer. I don't have no big following page. I'm just trying to spread awareness and get people to understand like what happened, because like even for us, this shit just feels like, now that we're back home, this shit feels so surreal that we're literally 24 hours later back, because this shit does not happen. Like, people do not get a chance to call their parents. Anyway, this is going to be a story about how we almost got kidnapped in Cartagena, Colombia, the first day there. So boom, I'm gonna go back in the story and tell y'all like every single sign that we had that should have told us not to even go. But like, we're just gonna talk about the night. So my friend Janae and Lex, they're both TikTok famous, but Janae has a friend that was in Cartagena with us, like not with us, but she just happened to come on the same week as us because it's spring break. So she invited us to this bus party, like this bus tour. And she picked us up from a resort because she had a private driver. Like, she had her own driver, and she knew him. They was contacting each other like before the trip even happened. So she felt comfortable with him coming to get us as well, because although we were staying at a resort and we could have got a taxi or a cab with them, it just made sense since we're all going together that, you know, boom, we're just gonna ride together. So So they come pick us up. We're in the party bus. It's not even a party bus. Like, yes, there's music playing, but it wasn't like we were getting drunk. Let that be very known. We were not getting drunk. Yes, we might have been drinking, but it was a snoring off, like a 2% alcohol beverage. Like, it was nothing. So after the party bus, after the bus tour, mind you, we went around the city 2 times, and the whole time we were going around the city, people kept stopping. That we made stops, and you were able to get like drinks, and you were like they were passing out beer, and we made a pit stop to pee. Y'all, we had to pay to piss, but like that's besides the point. So we, after the bus tour was done, they had stopped at a club. We didn't go inside the club. We went to the restaurant next to it because all we kept talking about was being hungry because the resort food was not good. We really haven't ate. Like I said, I'm going to go in the backstory and tell y'all like how the experience was getting there, because that will explain to y'all like why we were so determined on getting something to eat. We had kind of made a list of places to go. Like I said, I don't be on TikTok, but I had looked up on TikTok Cartagena Black Girl restaurants, like things for us to do while we're out there. Be prepared. Like, you don't want to just go to a country and not know not a fuck thing, and you just looking shit up and doing it. So we did things the right way, and we went to the restaurant that we had looked up. Like, I can tell y'all the place. If y'all look it up, there's so many black people going to that restaurant. We went to the restaurant. The man gave us the menu on the drink menu side, and then he flipped it. All we ordered was food. All we drank was water. We were not drunk. We were sober. We were alert. And like, y'all, like what's the word when it's like we were talking about what was happening?
Foreshadowing.
The foreshadowing that we was doing. Like, we was talking about a whole different event, and I'm the one that said, if my friends are ever in danger, it don't matter, like, boy, girl, woman, man, anything. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. If y'all do anything towards my friends, I'm on defense mode. Like, we had a circumstance where I literally was protecting my friend with my fist. Like, I do whatever I gotta do for the people that I love. So we talked about that, and we went home. Like, we were going home. We saw a taxi, and he said $50, but he was super, super eager, y'all. Like, super, super, super eager. He was so eager for us to go. So we was like, nah, like, first of all, the $50 was a red flag because it was only a 23-minute drive. But again, it was like 1 o'clock. So I guess when we went to the second driver, the driver that we picked him, y'all. We picked him. The driver that we picked, he told us $50 too. We looking like, okay, y'all, this might be like how much we gotta pay. We just gotta pay. We want to go home. We want to go home, be safe. So we just did it, right? Boom, Janae in the passenger seat. I'm in the back seat behind the driver, and Lex is next to me in the back seat behind Janae, kind of diagonal to the taxi driver. So okay. We in the car. I put the GPS on my phone. I put the GPS on my phone simply because like I said, we always go on vacation, and I just like to know where I'm going and how long it's gonna take. Like, it's not even about being safe. It's like how long we got till we can go home. You feel me? So I always put the GPS in my phone, and my phone was working the best, so I had it in my phone. I could see him like changing the directions, you know, like he would miss the 100 foot. Like if we was going like 100 feet to the right, and he would just keep going. And I'm like, okay, this is city, so he know where he going. Maybe it's a shortcut. Mind y'all, he didn't even put the GPS in his phone. So I'm just thinking, because he's a taxi cab driver and we're at a resort and it's a nice resort, maybe he's done this so many times that he doesn't even need the directions. So I have the directions to my phone. My eyes got so heavy because I'm gonna give y'all the backstory on how we even got there and like how there were so many signs for us not to go. But my eyes were so heavy. I only slept like 6 hours that whole trip. So my eyes were getting so heavy, and I told Janae, like, put it on your phone. Put the GPS on your phone. I still had the GPS on my phone because, like I said, Lex is sitting by me, so I want her to still be able to see it. That's why the phone was in my lap. So my eyes dozed off, and I'm asleep. Y'all, I promise y'all, I was like this. Lex called my name and said, Maya, he trying to kidnap us. Immediately I woke up. But before all that, because I'm asleep, I don't know what everything is going on. But basically, he was going down a speed bump. And when he's slowing down during a speed bump, he pressed the gear, moved the gear, turned around, snatched their phones out their hand. Immediately when he snatched them phones, Lex started beating him. Started beating the fuck out of him. She's like, nigga, what did she say? She was like, bitch ass nigga, like, bitch ass nigga. And Janae immediately started following that. When Lex started punching him, like the first couple punches, she said, Maya, he's trying to kidnap us. Y'all, I woke out of my sleep to find out my friends are getting attacked. I just told y'all in the other video, I don't play by my friends. I woke up, no questions being said. I'm not confused. I'm not, like, I immediately started swinging on this man. So Janae hitting him, think about this, but backwards, right? So Janae hitting him on this side. I'm hitting him on this side. Lex is punching him on this side. We are punching this fool. Like, all I know is how to fight. I don't know how to, like, squeeze and bite and do that. I'm just fighting like this is a bitch that just fucked my nigga. I'm so... But you're trying to take my life, my friend's life. We got kids at home, families at home. I'm not playing that. So we just start punching. At this point, so like I said, immediately when I woke up, I started punching him. I started punching the fuck out of him. He could not take that. He did not understand that what was happening. So he got off the car and got on Janae's side. When he got on Janae's side, he chest kicked her. All right, after he got on Janae's side, he came to my side. Me and this nigga is playing tug of war. With the door. Like, he's trying to get me. This nigga hit me dead in my face. Like, I have a filter on this. It's so bad. On the other video, you can see I have a cut somewhere right here. This nigga punched me. When he couldn't get to me, Lex was... when I say thank you, God, for Lex, even Janae, thank you, God, for the people that was with me, but Lex was being so vocal and telling us what we needed to do, but, like, we knew what we needed to do, but, like, we was on a mission. Like, now that it's being said out loud, okay, boom. So then Janae get in the front seat. She in the driver's seat. It's a stick shift. So we can't drive it. He go on Lex's side. That's when he chest kicked Lex. He hit Lex in the back of his, like, in the back of her head. He drug her by her wig, took her out the car. But y'all, like I said, this is not happening to us. I dragged Lex so motherfucking hard back in that goddamn car because you're not leaving without us. I pulled him in. So when that happened, like I said, my phone is on my lap. I don't know when it got off my lap. But I pulled her back in. I dragged him in the car with us. He's hitting us. Y'all, when he swung and hit me in my throat, I thought this nigga had a knife. I thought he had a knife to my fucking throat. I thought this nigga stabbed me in my throat. I thought it was over. But y'all, I'm still swinging. Like, I'm going like this because Lex is like right here and he's trying to pull Lex. I'm swinging. He realized that wasn't going to work. He got back to Janae. He came back to me. Y'all, this nigga was... That shit is undescribable. Like, when I tell y'all, the pieces are still coming together because even watching my friends' videos and watching this video, it's like, oh my God, I did pull you. Oh my God, like, I was punching him. Like, oh my God, we really got chest kicked. We really had to run off the car. I know for sure Janae was trying to drive the stick shift, but, like, even Lex said when we first got in the car, like, I wish I knew how to drive a stick shift. We don't know how to drive stick shifts. That's not something we know how to do. All I know, y'all, is that this nigga attacked my friend from the back seat. He had been looking at her the whole ride there, and I didn't know because I was asleep. And let me tell y'all, I would never sleep in a car again, but I know it was not my fault. Like, that, nobody is blaming nobody because we got out of the situation, and that was nothing but God. Like I said, he came he came from every single direction twice. He came from his side. He had their phones. I don't know where my phone was at. When I got out the car, because we had told each other, like, hold on, this is going to be the outside part, y'all. Because we not even done. It's not even close to being done. Let me just add on the video. Janae was punching. I was punching. Lex did the biggest motherfucking one. That hoe is scratching, grabbing his balls. We put our fingers in his booty hole. We was doing anything to get him. I'm doing whatever, like, anything you could think of. And that's why I really don't appreciate y'all coming in, like, the comments asking, like, why, like, we could have did this, or we should have did this, or I shouldn't have been asleep, or why y'all ain't wake her up, or y'all this and that. Y'all, we made it out. And we made it out because the idea of what we had going on is we not leaving one or the other. One or the other not going. Like, it ain't, you either going to take all three of us, Because all three of us staying. Like, if I got to get hoes down by the end of the night, I'm going to be holding these hoes' hands by the end. You know, I'm not letting go. I refuse to come back to Houston and tell Miss Emma or Kyrie that they don't have their daughter or mama. You feel me? So we was so big on like making sure we got each other right. So he tried to drag me out the car a couple times. He done dragged Lex out the car a couple times. He done tried to get Janae. And I don't know how, but we got off the car. We got out the car. We just start running. We start taking off. But y'all, what's so crazy is when I was getting out the car, I could hear my phone. Or I have an Apple Watch as well. And it started making like that emergency noise. You know, like that. I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I heard it. So I thought I had it. We're running though. Like, we ain't got no choice. We don't got no shoes on. We have no shoes on. Running barefoot. Like I said, y'all, I was asleep before this happened. I don't see my phone and see that we was 5 minutes away or however far we was. I'm thinking we 8 hours away. I'm thinking we in Bolivia. Y'all, I can't even say Cartagena. So y'all know I'm thinking we in what? I don't even know the cities in the country. Like, I do not know, y'all. So I'm just praying to God. Like, y'all, I was praying to my daddy. No, if y'all don't know, my daddy passed away. So I'm praying to my daddy, like, oh my God, please, this cannot be the end. Like, this cannot be the end. Like, please do not let this be the end. Like, I don't care how bad I want to see you. I don't care how bad I be speaking on. I just cannot. This cannot be the end. Like, we got to make sure Lex get home to her son. We got to make sure Janae go back to Minnie. Like, we got families. We got parents. We got mamas and dads. Like, no way. You know what I'm saying? So we start running. Y'all, this man then got back in the car, started driving. Stopped. That's when we panicked. We panicked bad as fuck, but we still running. Panicking. He gonna get out the car and pick up the pieces. Because like I said, we are grabbing. We are playing tug of war with our lives. We are fighting for our lives. Janae done took off the interior. The middle of his shit is fucked up because we've been hitting him, knocking him, doing all types of shit. He's getting all that. Sassy ass nigga gonna throw Lex wig out the window and then drive off. But because we're running, I'm still looking back because I'm looking like this nigga better not turn back around and stop and hit us. Like, even though we just got out of this situation, we still got a whole bunch of obstacles to get from because I don't know where we're at. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. We've been fighting for at least 10 minutes. He done came on every side of the door. He came back on his side of the door. He done got in the car again. Like, y'all, we was right, like, it's crazy. Let me also add that Janae jumped on the car to get our phone. So he's driving. Janae has her hands on the on the passenger side in the front trying to get our phones. He's probably going 30 miles per hour and stops trying to brake check her. In my mind, I'm running behind my friend because in my head, if she's getting back in the car, we're all getting back in the car. So let me just go ahead and keep up. Like, let's keep this shit, you know, right and tight, right? Anyway, that did not work. So we're just running. While we're running, y'all, I won't even say 500 feet away. It was 3 motorcycles waiting on us. 3 motorcycles waiting on us. We started screaming help. Janae know how to speak a little Spanish, so she was saying it in Spanish. We screaming. They don't have no shoes on. We just running, and we just asking for, like, we just looking for help. But we saw this white man. What's the people that be living in them houses, them little small little houses? They was in the 8 Mile movie with Eminem, with the house that Eminem and his mama used to live in. A trailer. He was in a trailer with his flashlight talking about, okay, like asking if we was okay. But, like, we don't know who's in on this. Like, this just happened to us 30 seconds ago. So, us seeing the motorcycles, y'all, why Lex gonna hide behind this thin-ass pole, booty bout big as hell. Who think you can't hide not a fuck thing from them niggas? 3 motorcycles waiting on us. A white man and a flashlight by a trailer. We running to the next resort. Because, like I said, y'all, I was just asleep 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, my eyes was closed. I have no idea what was on my phone. I have no idea how far we are. I'm just following along and going with the, like, there's no questions being asked right now. We're just fighting for our life. So I had no idea that we was 5 minutes from the resort. But this is 5 minutes driving. This is not 5 minutes walking. We're also in the dark. Our resort is in the cut. We run in, we see a hotel, we see a resort. We thinking because at our resort they speak English, because it's tourists, they gonna speak English. But we're not at the resort. We're at the security to get in the resort. Biggest language barrier that you can motherfucking imagine. We are talking to these people in Google Translate. Mind you, we are freaking out. We can barely breathe. Like, everybody is panicking. Because this did not just happen. We talking to them. Mid-combo, this nigga start chuckling. Chuckling, y'all. Laughing. I'm in this whole, like, the girl from Bad Girls Club. Why are you laughing at me? I had to ask them, like, what is so funny? Like, what is funny? Like, and that's when Lex came up with this, like, are y'all in on this? Like, is y'all trying to get us too? Because we don't trust nobody. We don't know who to go to. We don't know what to do, who to speak to, where to, like, y'all, it's crazy. So I get this idea to go through the gate. The gate is closed, but if I push it both ways, my little ass can maybe get through it. All I hear is Lex say, Maya, I got something to go to. Chill. Because if I run through this, I'm trespassing. These niggas gonna shoot me in my back. I'm trying to go to the resort and get a phone and talk to somebody in English, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna make it. I'm knowing they'll follow me because that's what we've been doing this whole time. There's no talking for real. But I knew they would follow me, but it's like, no, fuck that. So we keep talking to them. Keep talking to them. They're trying to talk to our resort, and they're calling the resort on a walkie, like, asking, like, do we live there? Like, they asking us our resort, our names, our room number, and we didn't want to give them no room number. Why would I give you my room number? Like, y'all finna take us. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Why do you need that? You do not need that, and we're telling you no shoes, no wig. Like, what the, like, come on, look at my face. You can tell we just got into something. So they asking for the room number. Janae told them 443. We really was in 442. But at the end of the day, we realized we're not even going to be here by the end of this night. So let's just tell them the room number. So we got that clear. They finally came. So they finally called the resort. They talked to the resort. They had asked us about another bitch because when we had lied and said we were staying in 443, they was like, who is this and that? And that wasn't us, obviously. So then we told them the room number because we realized we was not going to stay there not a minute longer. Like, as soon as we can get the fuck out of Columbia, we got the fuck out of Columbia. That's why we was back 24 hours, and it's unbelievable. Unfucking believable. So we see this van come. Silver van, unbranded, no name on it. We like, oh my God, y'all, like, this could be just as bad. And it doesn't make it no worse. Like, the van was right there. As the van is parking, we see another van that's branded with the name of the resort we're at. So we're like, oh my God, is it passing us up? Should we get in this van? Then they talking about we need to get in the back. Legs pull me. I'm getting in the front. I'm getting in the front. They in the two. They sit on this too, and we got the security man that we just talked to for the last like 20 minutes in the middle. We not playing, because even when the man came and picked us up, I'm asking him for his ID. I'm asking for his information. I don't care about no name tag, because you could have got it out for that Party City. I don't know. Because of the cousin, y'all could all be doing this to us. We don't know. We don't trust nobody. We just literally just almost got our life taken and fought for our life, and we barely got out of it. So of course we're not trying to go back in the situation. So we get in the van. We got our windows down. The Lex and Janae got their windows down. I got my window down, and I keep pressing a lock, because when we got in it, I heard them lock it, and I'm really paranoid at this point. So if I'm in the front seat, I'm finna keep this door unlocked. Every 5 seconds, I kept pressing the lock button, because if we gotta roll out, we don't got no phones. The phones is in the car. Mine's under the seat. The man don't even know my phone under the seat. So I'm just unlocking. If we gotta roll and go again, we gonna do it again, and we gonna run back to the resort. But we seen a resort name, and it was like a release. But, like, we still so scared, like, terrified. So we finally get to the resort. I think we stopped and talked to them for a minute, but we wasn't really trying to talk because we were trying to go back to our room and get our iPads. Thank God that we had our iPads, and immediately we just called our families. We're trying to talk to them, yada, yada, this, right? Cool. The police finally got there. Like I said, y'all, my phone fell. He didn't snatch my phone. So my phone is under his seat. He has no idea that my phone is under his seat. So he's driving, making pit stops. I'm screenshotting every time this nigga make a move. I have 18 screenshots in my phone of this nigga with the phones in the car. The police get there. I'm telling them the last stop. The last stop was a minute ago when they got there. I'm just showing them like, hey, like he's right here, right here. They gonna ask us, should we go with them? Like, we need to go with them. We need to go with Columbia laws. We need to go with them and identify them. We need to identify the man that just tried to kidnap us, so we can know that it's him. We all looked at each other like, fuck no. I'm telling them, like, there's no way I'm going back in a situation that we just got out of. Like, we were so blessed to get out of the situation. I'm not putting myself in no danger. We all on the same page. None of us is doing the same thing. Like, we is not going back in that car. The cop car wasn't even a cop car. Not the cop cars we used to. It looked like a SWAT car. Like, the people they, like, transferring the inmates. Like, the backup, they pull it, and it's people, like, we wouldn't be able to have got back in. Like, we wouldn't be able to have unlocked that door. I don't know what the fuck he thought was going on, but that shit was stupid as fuck. So they like, okay. Mind you, we're translating through somebody at the resort. It's a guy named Raphael. Raphael, I love you with all my heart. Thank you so much for being on our side. Thank you for trying to communicate. But at the same time, he was translating, and I'm not sure he was saying everything that we were saying. So it's like, again, it's a language barrier. These we can barely communicate with these people to even get the help that we need. So what was I saying? They asked me for my iPad. The police officers asked me for my iPad, to bring my iPad with them to go to the scene without us, because we didn't agree to go to the scene with them. I'm like, no, I'm not giving y'all my iPad. This is the only way I'm able to communicate with my mama. The only way I'm gonna be able to communicate with my mama. No, like, there's no way I'm giving y'all my iPad. I already got my phone stolen. Like, I just almost got kidnapped. We all just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not giving you my iPad. This nigga gonna ask me for my iCloud. My iCloud. So you want me to give you my iCloud so that when I do leave Columbia, you'll know exactly where I'm at right now? So you can come to Houston, come get me at my mama's house? Absolutely fucking not. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the backstory too. I'm gonna get a little bit more into it because a lot happened after that. But I'm gonna give y'all the backstory too, because y'all gonna be like, why the fuck did we even go? I don't know. Okay. So all that happened, and like I said, my phone is under the seat, so I'm keep tracking this man, right? The police said they're gonna go to the scene, and we told them to call the resort because they was active. We couldn't get WhatsApp. We on iPads, and for some reason none of us could download WhatsApp, none of us could update WhatsApp, so we wasn't gonna be able to be in contact with them. So how about y'all contact the resort, and the resort call us from the room, because we about to go in our room. We don't even want to be outside. I know there's security at the front, and it's really hard to get in here, but like I said, cousin of a cousin, I don't know who's on this. I don't really believe y'all on my side, so we gonna be the smartest that we can be. So the resort came to our door, which I don't know why they came to our door, because we just almost got kidnapped. So obviously we don't want you at our door. We would have came back down, no problem. But they came to our door. They on FaceTime. We telling him the description of the car. Like I said, Janae had poured the interior. Lex had said on her side, she was sitting on the right side in the back seat, that it was kind of scratched up in the tent. We telling him that. I'm also telling him that my phone is under the seat. It's my phone is in there. These things are going to tell us they don't have probable cause, and it's not part of the law. It's prohibited for them to open the door without permission. Now, I know I'm from the U.S., and I know we a little corrupt, but baby, that sounds like some bullshit to me, bitch. My phone is down there. My phone is literally, we put the satellite on. I'm telling y'all the street. I'm telling y'all exactly where this nigga at. The only reason we didn't go is because we didn't know if it was a warehouse, a butcher shop, a chop shop. We didn't know if the cartel was going to be waiting on us. We're not going to get shot and be put in another predicament where we almost lose our life. So, we didn't go. Looking back at it, I wish we would have went, but at the same time, I'm glad where we were at. Like, I'm like being home. Like, fuck the phones. We replaced the phones. I have a new phone. I don't even care. So, they went back to they said three yellow taxis. We told them the description of the man. We told him he was darker than me. He had a little hair, but not too much hair, and he was young, and he had a goatee. We told them the description before they even went. Why the fuck they gonna FaceTime us and show us the man, this old ass man? I really believe it could have been his dad, the granddad, because he made so many stops to where, like, he probably had somebody else driving the car on the way home. It wasn't him dropping it off. Like, we don't even know if this is really where the man stayed. But they showed us this old ass Colombian, barely got any hair, no chin hair whatsoever, no beard, no nothing. We just looking like, so this the end? Like, y'all done trying to help us? Like, I really believe the police officers were more like, y'all over here asking for phones, but we really wanted to find him. We wanted him to, I want this nigga to be under the jail cell. I want the devil personally to come get this nigga and drag him down below him. I believe he deserves the worst of the worst of the worst, okay? So we just wanted him never to be able to do that again. If we the way this happened, it felt like a movie, so we thought we was going to get the happy ending and where everything got solved before we left, and we could just go home and nothing, we would never have to, like, think or talk about it again. But now we have to spread this awareness because this is so real. You don't think it's going to happen until it happens. So they basically like gave us false hope, telling us we gonna find the phone, whatever the case may be. We end up going down to the resort later on because we had to pack our bags because we ready to go. We about to go. Why everybody at the resort know who we are? Because we the only young black group with curly hair, red hair. We almost got kidnapped, and the whole resort knows about it. We trying to talk to the people about getting a refund because what the fuck, we're not staying here no more. We're about to leave. Like the car is coming to get us. We ordered a car through a private company. Our travel agent did it for us. So we real paranoid, y'all. Like, we not playing no games no more. Why we get to the airport, our phones are 4 miles away. This nigga is back at the same location that he picked us up when we went to Casablanca. Plaque, whatever. Y'all, I don't even care about the names and what happened no more because I'm gone. I'm back in my city. I'm not even going to say what city I'm in because I don't want y'all to come get me. I don't want them. Y'all, crazy. Now, I'm going to tell y'all everything we should have did because it was so many signs. So many signs. So, this is basically going to be a video of all, like, the backstory, like, why, like, all the signs that we had, and we should have just never even fucking went. So, first red flag. We get there, we check in, everything cool. We ate because we had a very early flight. We had a 6 a.m. flight. We were supposed to be in Cartagena by 1 o'clock. We missed our first flight. We're eating. Go to the flight because we so used to flying Southwest that board at 15 minutes before. We not used to flying Delta and having to board 40 minutes to go. So we literally sit down. We thinking that this is the flight that we going with because when we sat down, there were people there saying they were going to Atlanta. So we thinking we on that flight. Lex look at the phone and say like, no, they just departed. They say they leaving. We're watching our flight leave. So then we talk to the service people and tell them like, hey, when the next flight, we're going to Cartagena. She's telling us it's going to be super hard for us to get there. So we like, bro, like what? So we go on the next Atlanta flight. That flight got delayed. So then we ended up having difficulty going to Bottega, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't even need to know the names because I'm never going back. Biggest language barrier. So then we missed that flight. We were supposed to leave Bottega at like 4:47, but we didn't leave. So then we ended up being on the next flight. Even on that last flight from Bottega to Cartagena, because we're still in Colombia. Even though we're in different cities, it's still Colombia. The wheels was making the weirdest noise, y'all. The scariest noise. And y'all know what's going on in this world. So it was just like, please let us get there. Please let us get there. We get there. We didn't even have our driver waiting on us because, like I said, we were supposed to get there at 1 p.m. We got here at 10:30. We got off the flight at 10:30. Let's not even... Y'all, Janae's luggage is in Atlanta. Janae's luggage is in Atlanta. They left one of her luggages in Atlanta. So we had to talk to the people at the airport about the luggage. So that took a minute. Then we realized our driver's not outside. So we took a taxi. That's why we had no issue taking a taxi from Casablanca. Because we had took a taxi just to get to the resort. We get to the resort. The food is nasty. That was another sign. Then Tuesday, that's the next day, because we got there at 10:30. Next day, we got fucking kidnapped. Because we actually were in his possession. We were in his possession for 23 minutes, and we were fighting him for 10. It was just so many things, so many signs. When we was at Casablanca, we was talking about a situation where if anything happens to y'all, I'm going to always defend y'all, right or wrong. If I'm not playing by my friends. It was so much foreshadowing because I did not know 30 minutes later I would really be having to fight my friends. I did not know in my head, like, I'm asleep and I'm going to wake up fighting my friends. We would talk about how, like, it was crazy. It was so many signs. And it was like, even when they was texting, because I know y'all saw they stories. They was texting while I was asleep. Why did we not stop? You know, it's so many shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but it's at the same time, like, we out of it and we back home. And when I tell y'all it's the craziest thing to be back home 24 hours after that, we was getting picked up from the airport at 1 a.m. that next day, this morning. So all I can really tell y'all, I'm not trying to convince y'all not to go to Colombia. I'm not trying to convince y'all not to travel. All I'm saying is book the right travel agent. Make sure you're safe. Get a gun license if you're in the U.S. If you're traveling in the U.S., get a gun license. Make sure you have a travel agent, the proper travel agent that's doing everything correctly. Make sure y'all have a private driver that knows the city, that knows the areas, knows the people. Just be safe. and pray to God, because you really don't know. You don't think it's gonna be you until it's you. I promise. I've been on so many vacations, like DR, Jamaica. We went to Mexico just this January. I've been to Mexico twice. Like, my passport has multiple stamps on it. So for this to happen to us on this last trip that we have been so excited for, that we deserve to go on, it's insane. It's insane being in the house that I'm in with my mom, like, and being able to tell this story, because we did not think this would be us. We did not know where we was gonna be when that was happening. We did not think we would be able to do this. We didn't even have phones 24 hours ago. So I just say, stay close to God. Even whatever religion you have, stay close to God. Be safe. Pray for us. Heavy on the please pray for us. Pray for our mental health. Pray for our sanity. Like, it's gonna be very hard for us to heal. But I just want to say, I appreciate the people I was with. I'm so glad they reacted the way they did. I'm so glad it was really just either 3 or none. You feel me what I'm saying? It was never like fighting for your life. We're fighting for our life. So I just appreciate the people I love. This is gonna be the craziest trauma bond. We are stuck for life. I love you bitches to the death of me. Y'all got me for life, for real. So just spread the word. Spread the word, please. Spread the word.